Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming to my yard, and welcome to Little Griddle After Dark, where we explore the fun side of nighttime griddle cuisine. Today, using our professional series, Little Griddle Stainless Steel Outdoor Barbecue Griddle, we will transform an empty plate of parsley next to me into a plate of parsley covered with delicious lump crab cakes. I'm really excited, so stay tuned. We're going to have some fun tonight. Okay, let's make some crab cakes. The first thing we're going to do is melt some plain old butter on the surface of this beautiful stainless steel griddle. So, let's get started by taking a nice block of butter and applying some of it to our surface. Crab cakes are somewhat of a luxury ingredient, and there's no point in being shy with the butter if you're going to cook up some crabs. I have here a plate with about 1.5 pounds of blue crab on it, bound lightly with egg, a little mayonnaise, some breadcrumbs on the top to get nice and brown. We're going to put this on the griddle, and we're going to cook it up. And the idea here is to toast it, get the breadcrumbs nice. I'm taking a look at this, and I can see that the surface of the griddle has dropped just a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the hood briefly, and we'll just let the entire griddle and the air around it warm up a little bit, toast them all up nicely. Okay, I think these are ready for a flip. Let's open it up and we'll see how they're doing. Those are looking good. This is what I want to see, just kind of bubbling away. And we'll take a quick peek underneath. And what I want to see is nice, even browning. Those are definitely ready to flip over, and then we'll add a little extra butter. We'll move them around a little bit, close it up, and we'll be ready to eat pretty soon. As you can see, this is pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with the way all of these look. And because we cook a little bit with the hood down, we also get to brown the breadcrumbs on the side. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more butter to this. And what we're going to do is we're sort of going to butter the spaces in between the cakes, and then we're going to move them so that they have a chance to absorb some of this butter. So what's happening behind me right now is pretty cool. The second side of our crab cakes is cooking away on the griddle. I have the opportunity to move the food around the griddle, just like you would if you were cooking on the grates, so that all of the food has a chance to cook equally. What that means in practice is that we're going to take the ones at the back and put them in the front, and the ones in the front, and we're going to put them in the back. It's just a slide. They just all rotate. Those, if I do say so myself, look pretty good. They're nice and toasty, golden brown. They've cooked all the way through and on the sides. And again, if you were doing this just on the grates, you wouldn't have crab cakes because you would be trying to fish them out of the drip tray. So, having a griddle to do this kind of job is pretty important. I would say they're ready to take off the griddle. So, I'm going to grab my garnish plate. Okay, these crab cakes are ready to come off. Yeah, that's pretty great. So I'm going to hold that up for the camera for just 1 second so you can see what this looks like. And it's really hard to do this because I want to eat them. But the good news is they're cooling down just enough that they won't scorch me when I dig into this while I let you take a look. So that's pretty exciting. Worth pointing out, as you can see, some of that crab cake is hanging off the end of my spatula, and the reason it is because we've cooked these effectively. We no longer have to worry about them falling apart. So they're perfect as is. They're perfect with lemon. You could put a little mayonnaise on it. You could put them in a sandwich. You could eat them with your hand. There's a lot of possibilities. Either way, I'm really, really excited that we got to bring this to you on Little Griddle After Dark, because crab cakes is something that I've wanted to do for a while, and now we've got them, and we're going to eat them. So thanks for watching.